Everyone thinks that owning a barbershop means money, financial freedom, and time freedom. But nobody really talks about the stress, the money falls, and the nights that you actually go home and think to yourself, "Hey, this is something that you really want to do for the rest of your life," and understand and make a better and educated decision to even know if this is something that you really want to get into. So that's why I decided to make this video, to come up with the pros and the cons of owning your own barbershop. So I'm gonna start with the cons and then I'm gonna start with the pros. The con number one is that you actually work more, not less. Most barbers think that once they open up their own barbershop, they're gonna be working less. They're gonna have more time and more time to themselves. Wrong. This is not true at all. You're gonna be working more hours because now you have a team to lead and you still have to take your clientele. You're basically cutting hair, fixing problems, no shows, drama, people are late on rent, and you as the leader of the team, you have to be able to deal with every single personality that comes into the barbershop. Con number two, you are now responsible for everything. When a barber doesn't show up, it's your problem. When a barber is not booked, it's your problem. When a barber is late on the rent, it's your problem. When the shop is empty on a Tuesday, it hits you different. Plus, you have bills to pay. You have the rent, you have the bills, you have the taxes, you have the licenses, and all of these stuff that nobody actually talks about. Everybody says that it's just all about gathering a couple of chairs, renting them up, and you'll be profitable and up. No, it does not work like that. You have more expenses than what you even could have imagined. That's why you have to have a plan when you open up your own barbershop. Not just open up just for the sake of it, but actually have a structure in place before you even sign the lease. Con number three is that cash flow can kill you. You can be busy and still be broke. You have high rent, slow months, or even bad hirees. One single mistake can wipe out months of profits. Because let me be brutally honest with you guys, owning a barbershop is not guaranteed money coming in. You have more things to worry about that you could have imagined. Con number four, you now became a manager, not a barber. This is where you actually start to realize that you transition yourself from being a barber into a team leader, and now you are the manager of the whole place. You might want to still cut up your clientele and make the best as you can as a barber, but let me tell you something, it is not going to happen as you would like to if you were just to focus on your barbering career. Now you also have to focus on the business side of things. You have to focus on how to grow your brand, on how to market it, on how to get clients, how to keep clients, how to do your taxes, how to get licenses, how to have the shop running. Every single bill has to be paid on time. These are the things that nobody actually talks about. I don't see why it's not really talked about when a lot of barbers want to own their own barbershop and they only think that it's just gathering up a couple of chairs and renting them. It is really not like that. So those are the cons of owning up a barbershop. Now let's go over the pros of owning your own barbershop. The pro number one is that now you are finally the owner of your time and your schedule. Now you can actually make your schedule, but don't get it twisted. You also have to make sure that every responsibility gets done accountable towards the barbershop or towards yourself as a barber yourself. You have to make sure that you get every single thing done. Now you are literally the owner of your own time. That feels amazing, to be honest. The pro number two is that you now get to learn the real side of business. You are a business, and yes, that's correct up to some extent, but now you are realizing what is actually to own a business. You have to deal with marketing, you have to deal with taxes, you have to deal with licenses, you have to deal with hiring, you have to deal with leading. We have to deal with a lot of things that a lot of people not actually talk about, and this is the most and biggest misconception that every barber has about opening up their own barbershop. But now you finally get to realize the real side of business, and I see it as it's preparing you for what's best. And what's best is to becoming the best version of yourself as a man and as a barber, and also as a human, because you are learning literally a skill set that is hard to learn. Now you're actually getting your foot in the water and you are experiencing what a real business should feel like. And the pro number 3 is that you learn to be a leader. And I think that's one of the most valuable aspects of every human being. I think every human being should have leadership skills at some point in their life. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now, but you should have at some point some leadership skills, because those leadership skills are going to help you forever. At some point you're going to have to lead people. You're going to have to lead even your kids to do the things that they have to get done. You have to lead someone or persuade someone into doing something that is gonna help you, or you have to learn how to be persuasive, and that comes into the category of being a leader. You have to be able to lead a team, because if you don't ever learn how to lead, you will always fail at business. So at the end of the day, most barbers doesn't really fail at their barbershops because they are bad at cutting hair. They actually fail because they are bad at business. Now let's go over who should open up a barbershop. You should open up a barbershop if you want to lead a team and become a leader. You should open up a barbershop if you're willing to learn business. And you should definitely open up a barbershop if you are playing the long game. Because in reality, if you just want to open up a shop because you just want money fast, this is not the best way to do it. There are plenty of other ways to make more money and faster than to open up a barbershop, especially if you're not built as a businessman. So I'm just giving you my experience in my 2 years as a barbershop owner. So if you are ever thinking of opening up your own barbershop, maybe this is one of the videos that you should definitely check out. And you should definitely check out my channel, because I talk about helping barbers achieve financial stability. So I hope you guys like this video. My name is Isaac Vera. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, isaacvera.official. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.